Coming up in sports, the Patriots desperately trying to avoid an 0-2 start. We'll tell you why history is saying they'll succeed. Plus, what a night on Chestnut Hill. The Eagles doing something they haven't done since 1994 tonight at Alumni Field. We've got highlights from BC, USC. That's when we get back. Oh, what a difference a week can make. Entering last Sunday, Patriots fans everywhere were preparing for another 13 or 14 win season. Some even daring to ask if this team could match the 2007 edition of the Pats and go undefeated through the regular season. Now fast forward just a week, Pats fans are just hoping to leave Minnesota 1-1 tomorrow afternoon. And what a difference a few days can make. Earlier this week, we were asking ourselves, how would the Patriots stop Adrian Peterson, the NFL's leading rusher since he entered the league back in 2007? Turns out, Pats won't have to worry about that as Peterson is inactive following his arrest on child abuse charges. However, the Pats aren't out of the woods quite yet. Second-year man Cordarrelle Patterson rushed for over 100 yards last week and only 3 carries, and old friend Matt Castle threw for 2 touchdowns in Minnesota's win versus the Rams. The Pats may have to try and stop those guys without linebacker Jamie Collins, it turns out. He's questionable with a thigh injury, one of 6 Patriots questionable for tomorrow's game. Now, one thing the Pats have going for them, Tom Brady's brilliance following a loss. Now, I know Tom is brilliant most of the time, but especially so following a loss. Since 2003, Brady 27-4 in bounce-back games, by far the best record in the NFL in that time frame. Brady averaged nearly 270 yards per game with a ridiculous 62 touchdowns against only 13 interceptions. Now, what a night it was on Chestnut Hill. BC hosting USC, and before the game, honoring Wells Crowther, former BC lacrosse player known as the man in the red bandana. Crowther saving a lot of lives on 9/11, running up the burning South Tower, bringing people to safety. He was wearing the red bandana. Great thing you can see on ESPN about him if you could check it out. Now, BC set up a riled-up crowd, down 17-6, not for long. John Hillman's 3-yard touchdown makes 17-13 BC. Time winding down in the first half. Still 17-13 USC. Sherman Alston takes the pitch on the reverse. Check out the speed, burning the 9th-ranked Trojans. Chestnut Hill going wild. BC up 20-17 at the break. Fourth quarter, Eagles trying to seal this one. Up 30-24. Tyler Murphy finishing it in style. 66-yard touchdown. Eagles win their first game against a top 10 team since, get this, October 1994 when they beat Notre Dame. Now, UMass playing at Vanderbilt, one of the games of the day. Yeah, I didn't stutter. UMass, one of the games of the day. First quarter, Minutemen up 7-0. Back to punt. They fake it. Punter Brian McDonald to Rodney Mills. Mills does the rest, 53 yards. 14-0 UMass on the trickery. 24-20 Minutemen in the third. Lorenzo Woodley finds the end zone. UMass up 11. Could this be the signature win for the program? Not so fast. 31-26. Just over a minute to go. Vandy knocking on the door, and they knock it down. Ralph Webb, 4-yard TD. 34-31. Commodore, the Minutemen don't quit. They drive to the Vanderbilt 5-yard line. 22-yard field goal to tie it. Send us overtime. Wide left. Way left. Beat goes on for UMass football. They fall 34-31, 2-25 since jumping to Division I back in 2012. Now, a year ago tonight, the Red Sox, yeah, remember them? They were 90-59, 9 games up in the AL East, and on their way to a World Series title. This year, a little different story. But the Sox, who were eliminated from playoff contention this week, still have a very important role the rest of the month, playing spoiler. Now, the Sox won the first 2 games in Kansas City, knocking the Royals out of first in the process. Bottom one, Nori Aoki bounces one way up and over the head of Will Middlebrooks at third. Royals get on the board. Alcides Escobar coming in to score. Not a good night for Ruby De La Rosa on the mound. Bottom 4, De La Rosa called for a balk that will bring in a run. He's confused. John Farrell's confused. But check it out. De La Rosa drops the ball on the mound. You can't do that. That's a balk. Royals up 5-1. They win it 7-1. But hey, the Sox lost. The Paw Sox clinched the International League Championship tonight. 4th ever title for the team. Now, all eyes on the Pats as they look to avoid the 0-2 start. First one since 2001. Get this. Their quarterback then, Drew Bledsoe, they played at Foxborough Stadium. I was starting my second week of high school, so it's been a long time. It's been a long time since the Patriots started 0-2. Won't happen tomorrow.